And it's like walking into the house, not knowing what I'll find. It's like walking into death. It's exactly like walking into death. Because again, somebody young, it's bad. Anorexia in somebody young is bad enough. But in someone my mother's age, who's prone to falling, prone to having seizures, 76 years old, starving herself, having 200 calories a day. Dropping 8 pounds in just the last, maybe not even 3 weeks. I have to check my calendar. It's like walking into death. I don't know what I'm going to find. She's starving herself. Any given moment she could fall. It's not like she hasn't fallen before when she was, eating good. Eating good thanks to me. Because I've kept her so healthy. So healthy. And it's just, the irony is just so unbelievable. I'm in a state of shock, disbelief, heartbreak. I can't believe she's doing it. I can't believe I had to fight today. Not fight, just I had watched her and she frowned. She's like, I only wanted 2 eggs, not 3. Well, you usually have 3 and you're not having mayonnaise and 2 eggs. 3 eggs is only, it's the amount of calories of the soup, Mom. She intentionally didn't tell me her psychiatric appointment was rescheduled. She's conniving. I know she didn't tell me, because if I don't know, then I can't prevent her from calling up and saying she's sick or something and canceling again, right? She's playing games. But it's like walking into death, because I don't know what's going to happen when I open the door. But I have to leave. I have my own medical appointments. I have my own things to do. I know there's a splinter in my finger. It wouldn't still be hurting. It's in there. I don't know how to get it out. I looked online. It either said baking powder or baking soda, and I couldn't remember which when I was at the store. You make a paste and put it on for 24 hours with a Band-Aid, and after that, because people were asking how can you do it without, how can you remove it? I don't have anyone to help me. I don't know. I can't remove it myself. I don't have a magnifying glass. I stopped at my friend. She's not home. I'm just grateful she is my friend. It was all a misunderstanding. And she understood why I would have thought otherwise, especially how it was treated several years ago by so-called friends here. Or at least not friends, people I thought cared about me, When I broke my foot and I was absolutely helpless, that's proving people don't want to help you. They don't want you to be in need. It's easy. Because remember, the woman who broke my heart like a million times over and just totally abandoned me, but was upfront about why, after my foot wasn't broken anymore, then she'd back to being her phony self and waving to me when I'm walking, or waving to me and Omar, back when Omar used to be able to walk, and just so phony. So phony. People are unbelievably phony. I couldn't believe how they treated me when I broke my foot, and I was totally helpless, just totally helpless. I can't believe my mother's starving herself. The nurse, her primary care physician nurse, is like, well, the police aren't going to remove anybody from the home because they're not eating. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Unless she gets hurt, there's nothing I could do. So I'm just praying she doesn't get hurt, and she's more prone than ever to get hurt if she's starving herself. Thinner than I've ever seen her in my life. And she's doing it intentionally. I mean, she's doing it intentionally. Like Joe said, she's given up. She's trying to kill herself without actually doing it. She's obviously. Obviously, that's what she's doing. She's playing freaking games. That's why she didn't tell me her. I said when I asked her outright when that day that she didn't go, and I said rescheduled, and she's like, oh, he's gonna call. She never told me because I'm sure she did it on purpose. Because if I don't know, then I can't stop her from not going. Bought these delicious. I didn't know they were going to be delicious. You don't know unless you try something. You can never know unless you try. Avocado. Ice cream's made out of avocado. They're the name begins with C, and I'm trying to dilly-dally anyway. I'm trying to postpone going home, understandably, right? Because I don't feel safe until it gets nighttime, and there's very little chance of anybody coming at night. It's like slim to none, because now I know that her primary care physician, I asked the nurse outright, I'm like, you're not sending the cops there, are you? And they're like, no. I'm like, I didn't know, I overheard her talking to you, and I ran out the door practically. What I didn't say is without feeding Omar. But when I have to leave for the whole day, Omar doesn't get to eat, okay? He's eating better than he's eaten in a long time because I'm hand feeding him, which means it's all getting in his mouth instead of smushed on his face or on the floor and stepping on it or any number of things, But he was eating when he could eat the dry, too. He was eating that dry food, and then I can't have him choking. It was a dead bird. Dead bird. I can't have... Oh my God, it's 2 dead birds. I wonder why. That's weird. I've seen 1 dead bird before, not 2 in a row. Kind of strange. Anyhow. Let's see what these ice creams are called. I ate 2 of them. First thing I ate all day. I had my lemon water. I planned to feed Omar. I didn't expect someone to call him and to answer. They're called Sado Avocado Frozen Dessert Dairy Free. And they're non-GMO, but actually they're not certified organic, but you look in the ingredients and it's all organic this and organic that, and whatever isn't organic obviously is non-GMO. So good deal. Good deal. Yeah. I'm a basket case. I'm paranoid. Even when there's no reason for anyone to be showing up, I get paranoid. Like, that's how I got the splinter, because I was rushing to empty the dishwasher. And I don't want to, if someone's going to show up in my home unannounced, I at least want to be safe in my room with the door locked. And then I can pretend I have earplugs in. Even this early, I'm not necessarily safe. Because people from that agency years ago showed up here unannounced, back, I guess, Joe says back when people cared more, I don't know, showed up unannounced, I think around 4 o'clock, so. But I don't think anyone's going to come now that they know. They know, but I didn't, because my mom neglected to tell me that I thought she'd have to wait a long time for that psychiatric rescheduling. She made me think that. She did it on purpose. She's playing games. Even when you talk to her, she's playing games. You know she's playing games. She didn't want to eat 3 eggs today. She had no breakfast and didn't want to eat 3 fucking eggs, which are 240 calories tops. Maybe even less. Eggs are 80 calories each. I know I'm going to come home to Omar crying and have shit all over his paws. I had him out, he just didn't go. And then I had to leave. I was afraid. I didn't know who she was talking to, and I just wanted to get out of there. And she kept saying, do you want to talk to my daughter? Do you want to talk to my daughter? I didn't know who the fuck she's talking to. I got to tell her, you're talking to someone on the phone. You don't ask if they want to talk to me, okay? You don't put me on the spot like that. Then I ran in the bathroom, and you know, and if she tried to have someone talk to me, I could say, sorry, I can't do it. I'm going to the bathroom, Mama. I'm going to be in here a while. Unbelievable. So I'm almost home. I'll stop and get the mail. I wanted to stop to my friend's because I wanted to see if she had a magnifying glass. She could see if this is a splinter. I don't have a magnifying glass. I can't get it out. I can't get the splinter out. It just all sucks.